Hey friends, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology, and we have Venus moving into Gemini, which will definitely affect our relationships. So this is going to be relationship focused, where we have been Venus has been in Taurus, so it's been pretty much like slow and steady within relationships. Steadfastness, loyalty, building solid foundations. Um, is going to have been really important in these last 4 weeks or so. Now she is moving into Gemini. Let me get the dates here. Starting July 4th for the rest of the month, through the 30th of July. So now we are under the sky where relationships take on a wakefulness. We suddenly wake up. We can be a little bit sleepy and dreamy when Venus is in Taurus. Now, however, we want especially intellectual stimulation. We want good conversations within our relationships. There is a need for curiosity to stay at the helm. There's a need for curiosity to sort of drive the car, if you will. We do not do boredom. We do not do stagnation. We do not do anything heavy within relationships in July. And if that sets in, it'll have us running for the nearest exit because we need to stay curious and awake and stimulated within partnerships. And also, there wants to be like a lightness of being within relationships. If they feel heavy, if they feel like there's a lot of deep, heavy stuff to talk about, Venus and Gemini gets a little bit antsy. So we're looking for fun. We're looking for really rich, juicy, lighthearted conversations here as well. Um, we're looking for, you know, um, speaking to those questions that satiate our curiosity, having those conversations, being in constant communication is also a desire under a Venus and Gemini sky. We want to call, we want to text, we want to find each other on social media. That connection is important as well. Okay. We can be a little bit more scared of commitment. Um, we can be a little bit more scared of long-term promises because Gemini is so fickle and flighty and just wants to move from flower to flower, right? Like a busy, buzzing honeybee, that our relationships can take that on as well. So we can also start relationships under the sky of the sort that maybe we wouldn't normally because we have this insatiable curiosity. It can be fun. Venus and Gemini is fun. If you're in these platonic relationships and you're focused on your social circle and your best friend, under a Venus and Gemini sky, we have a lot of fun. We look for the adventure. We look to sort of push the limits a little bit. We can get in a little bit of trouble under a Venus and Gemini sky, but the main thing is communication, staying intellectually curious, not moving into boredom because we will run for the nearest hills, the nearest exit door. And it's a very friendly vibe. More than one generally comes under the sky, where if we're not so much just focused on one person, because there's so many people we can get our needs met from, and so many stories to hear from others, right? And so we have a little bit of a harder time, like really settling down because we're excited too. And oh, look, something shiny over there, says Venus and Gemini. So enjoy this energy. It's going to feel a little more easier for those of us that have Venus in Gemini, certainly, or Venus in Libra. Venus in Aquarius really loves the sky as well, can move well under these weather conditions. It could be a little trickier for those of us who have Venus in Virgo or Venus in Pisces. It can feel a little bit clunky here. Venus in Aries loves this weather as well, and Venus in Leo enjoys this too, being under a Venus and Gemini sky. Those of us who are born with Venus and Gemini are experiencing our Venus return right now as well. So the month of July, those of you born with Venus and Gemini could feel super lucky to you. It's this feeling of like meeting the love of your life or being in the right place at the right time and bumping into that particular person. It can also have financial benefits, those of us born with Venus in Gemini. Venus returns, they don't last very long. They're about a week long, but it's a beautiful week of abundance and heart connection and heart open-hearted energy. Okay. So enjoy, you guys, and I will be back. Oh, before I leave, I also wanted to mention, speaking of Venus, I am offering a Venus workshop. The doors are opening now. We'll put the link below. And then I teach this workshop. It's just one day. It's called The Cosmic Language of Love. And I teach it on July 16th in the morning. I believe it's 9 a.m. Pacific. It's a 2-hour workshop, and we just take a deep dive into your love life through the cosmos, your Venus sign, what it means, what you're looking for, what you want to get out of relationship, also what you give within your relationships. And I get to teach this with my darling friend, Christy Smith, as well. So she will be there. I'll teach for an hour. She'll teach for an hour. Doors are now open. Super fun workshop, just one day. If you can't make it live, you can still purchase it, and you'll get the recording right after. Okay, hope to see you guys there.